Hi, YouTubers. It's Video Sunhorn. Yeah, it happened again. If you're wondering what the hell happened, basically, I just made my video. I'm not sure how many of you have seen it yet, basically, is imbecile a bad word? And I put the word imbecile in the title, and lo and behold, YouTube demonetized it. Like WTF? It's like I don't want to use too much. I don't want this video to get demonetized also because if you don't know, if you get demonetized twice, they don't trust you anymore and basically go back to the default settings. Anyway, it's just weird to me because I consider the word imbecile definitely light profanity. Like WTF is like, what the fuck? It's like, I can't put the word imbecile in the title of a video. They let you put pissed off, damn, hell, idiot. They let you put the word idiot in the title, or stupid in the title, or dumb in the title. Why can't you put the word imbecile in the title? What's the frickin' difference? I don't get what the fucking difference is. I'm not usually this upset, but I don't get what the frickin' difference is. The same thing happened when I put holy moly in the title, and they demonetized it, and then they immediately reversed their decision, as soon as I hit the appeal button, and it got monetized again. But honestly, by the time this appeal goes through, it's probably gonna get all the views it will have gotten, and I probably won't make any money on it. I don't really give a fuck. I don't really give a shit. It's like, it's not the money part. It's not the moolah, nice big ass moolah, like the big ass cigar. But it's like, why can't I put the word imbecile in the title? I can, but it's like, it's going to get limited ads, and that hurts me because not so much for the money, but it means that YouTube's not going to trust me as much, and I have a very good track record, very steady track record. A little wine there. Of very steady track record. I'm always honest with YouTube. Like my guy talk video today, I made my guy talk video, and yeah, I was upfront with YouTube. It contained moderate sexual talk. It contained moderate profanity. So I just checkmarked it, and I accepted that we get limited ads. Like, WTF, it's like, why can't I put the word imbecile in the title? Does YouTube consider that to be a hateful slur, or do they consider that to be a moderate profanity? I don't consider the word imbecile to be anywhere close to shit or bitch or pussy or twat or fuck or motherfucker. It's like, it's just a name calling word. Is YouTube so freaking outdated that they still go by like the 50s, 60s term, the 1950s term of idiot being a psychiatric word? WTF, it's like, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time like doxing YouTube, but YouTube is a modern day website. They're a fucking modern day website. Get with the fucking times. It's the same shit with the C word. It's like, nobody uses the C word in a derogatory sense anymore. Nobody uses that word in a derogatory sense. Nobody sits there and says, you're a C to a woman. They use it in a joking, derogatory sense. Look at people in the UK and Australia, how much they fucking use that word. It's like, yeah, nobody uses that word as a hateful, mean, derogatory word. Maybe a few people do to women. It's like, nobody uses that word to women anymore in a derogatory sense. Same thing with imbecile. No, I'm not talking about, a 50-year-old disabled person who's, mentally whatever, in a psychiatric hospital. I'm talking about the word imbecile as a name calling word. The same thing as idiot or, whatever. It's like, stupid, dumb, loser. It's a considered name calling. It's like, it's funny because, on like 101 Dalmatians, I remember Cruella de Vil on Disney's 101 Dalmatians, screaming at, the two villains, she's screaming, you idiots, you imbeciles. That's a G-rated movie. That's a fucking G-rated movie. Why the fuck? It's like, why the fuck can't you say the word imbecile? I understand, like, okay, you can't put the word shit in your title. If you put the word shit in your title, you're obviously going to get limited ads. That obviously makes sense, because shit is definitely a swear word, and that's why they only want it in the body of your video. But it's like, imbecile? Get with the times, YouTube. Nobody uses that word in a derogatory sense. I don't even think like doctors and psychiatrists and like, psychiatric nurse practitioners use that word in that sense anymore. It's like, it's an outdated word. The more proper phrase is developmentally disabled, developmentally disabled or globally delayed for people with disabilities. And I have learning disabilities myself. And I talk about on on a regular basis how much I fucking hate the R word. I think it's a horrible word. I think people who seep really low and use those really hateful slurs, like words like the F word for gay people, the K word for Jewish people, all those hateful slurs are really cowards, and they're just horrible dickish people, assholes. And it's like people who use those horrible words are just jerks. It's like for a better word, they're just jerks. But imbecile? I mean, come on, get with the freaking times, YouTube. We're not in the 1960s. We're not in a 1960s, hospital asylum. I'm going to be a little bit careful here, but I mean, we're not in a we're not in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I read that book in high school. We're not in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in high school, where we're talking about a 1950s or 1960s psychiatric asylum. No, we're in present day 2021. I can't think of a single person nowadays who uses the word imbecile or idiot as a put down. I mean, it's considered name calling. Is it friendly? I mean, would I say to my 88-year-old grandmother who lives down the Cape? No, hell no. I mean, I would never say that word to her because it's offensive. I mean, I talk about it in every one of my videos. Listen, if you have a 90-year-old grandmother, obviously you don't say that shit around her. It's like, as in bullshit is bullshit. But I mean, no. It's like, the word imbecile is used as a name calling word. I mean, you hear that word on any kind of TV show. I mean, YouTube has said they're trying to be more and more like TV. And I mean, you hear imbecile on like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney. I mean, get with the frickin' times, YouTube. We're not in the 1940s, 1950s where they're giving people lobotomies and giving people ECT, electric shock therapy. We're not in that time anymore. It's like, get with the frickin' times, YouTube. I mean, I'm gonna get off my soapbox here, but I mean, YouTube, you really gotta get with the frickin' times. Same thing with, other words. It's like, yeah. I mean, change your policy on the word imbecile and change your policy on the C word, because nobody uses that word in that derogatory sense anymore. Nobody goes up to a woman and says, "You're a dirty C." Nobody says that anymore. It's like, it's used in a joking sense, and especially in the UK and Australia. I mean, get with the freaking times, YouTube. Nobody's using that word in a derogatory sense anymore. And nobody's using the word imbecile to describe a 40-year-old psychiatric patient on high doses of medication, on high doses of whatever. So it's just bullshit. I mean, bullshit can be bullshit. I mean, we all know that bullshit can be bullshit. I'll get off my soapbox here. I mean, it's for a better word, it's fucking ridiculous. If you're going to make the argument you're going to be more and more like TV, then imbecile is definitely a name-calling word, and it should be definitely accepted as light profanity. So, anyway, pretty fucking cool. Idiot. So, yeah, idiot YouTube. So, hopefully fingers crossed my appeal works. If it doesn't, I'm going to be pissed. So, anyway, bye.